What time is it, Rivers?
I forgot.
It's 5:45, and you're awake. Rivers has not slept very well, so he's been up with me for the last part of my shift. We got Montserrat over here.
And I'm never going on that.
It almost looks active. I think it might have just been clouds blowing by, but the way they were coming out, it looked like it was coming out of the volcano. Oh my God, we got dumped on, and probably are going to continue to, but it was the most rain that I have ever been on a boat for. Mine or anybody else's, like, insane amount of rain. One legit squall that got up into like almost to 30 knots for a while, and then just dumping rain. Most of that time it would kill the wind, which is what happened here with the last one. That's why we got the motor running. I was just, man, I'm so wet. There's just no escaping it, no matter how good you do with your enclosure, and how, when it's raining like that and there's any wind, it's just blowing in, it's blowing everywhere. So it was a wet night.
Mom's also still asleep.
Yeah, Mom is still asleep. She's supposed to come relieve me at 6, so she's got another 10 minutes or so. As per usual, we try to motor as little as possible and take it easy on our one starboard motor. And we've been maybe motoring for 45 minutes or something like that. But man, I gotta say, servicing the prop made a massive difference. And we had been having some power issues. I knew things were not right. We just weren't getting the speed and the power that we normally would. And I had a feeling it was just because that prop was very loosey-goosey. Man, that did the trick. We're cruising along at 5.7 at a little bit under 2,000 RPM. So can't complain about that at all. I'm gonna sit here and see if it looks like this rain is truly past, or if we got more to go through. Kind of hard to say. There's a lot. There's the sun up there, Rivers, behind the clouds. Rivers wanted to see the sunrise. He never gets to see the sunrise. I think it's behind those clouds right there. You see it glowing behind them. It counts. You saw sunrise. It's pretty, even if it's what?
I can see. I just saw something jump.
Oh yeah? Cool.
Behind it. It like kind of went out of the water.
Keep your eye out. Can't see Guadalupe? No, not quite.
I would assume you would be able to see it by now.
Oh, I think you can see it actually. I'm looking right at it. Go look on this side. Right there.
Oh, where?
That's Guadalupe.
Yeah, fine, Daddy. I'm glad this is going to be over soon.
Well,
I
now
do not want to get seasick again.
you know, you didn't really get seasick. It kind of doesn't count if you don't yak. Yeah, puke, hurl, upchuck, heave. We had the bucket ready, but you did not need it. Apparently chewable Dramamine works pretty good for him. He's still been a little queasy, but I mean, like I said yesterday, it's been a long time since we've done this. We've sat there in St. Martin working for 6 months, and especially being in the lagoon, you know, there's no waves even at anchor, so coming outside and getting rolling, it was like, oh yeah, forgot about this. Despite being slowed down for a while, we had to motor a little bit between some of those rain showers when they just sucked all the wind out of everything. But it invariably came back pretty shortly, and by the time I woke up from my sleep shift, Lauren had us going about 7.5 knots. and we're pointed right toward the corner of Guadalupe. So we are right now getting ready. We're in the channel, crossing from Montserrat to Guadalupe. Yeah, we're making good time. Even with our slowdown, it's got us arriving sometime right toward the end of daylight. So we might consider maybe stopping at one of the anchorages along Guadalupe before the Saints. We did have one casualty. Our furling line has a turning block right as it goes from the winch turning block to a bunch of other blocks along the rail. And the turning block that's on the deck right there, it just wore a groove and cut underneath the sheave and busted it loose. So it was light air at the time. I was trying to actually let the sail out to get a little bit more speed when we were, cruising along at 2 knots. And then I discovered it, so I was able to do it by hand and get the sail let out, and then just basically rerun that entire line. There's 2 turning blocks right in front of it that are set up for flying spinnaker. And so it worked fine last night. I'll have to see if I can just replace that sheave. Obviously, it's a pretty old piece of hardware. But, knock on wood, that's the only failure we've had in quite a while. Our last one, I guess, being our traveler car that busted loose when we were sailing along Guadalupe coming north. So, I don't have any complaints. I had some complaints last night when it was dumping rain on me for 2 hours straight. Man, I'm talking buckets. It was insane. That's sailing for you. Never a dull moment, almost never a dry moment. Well, I know this is hard to imagine, but we have a change of plans.
Guadalupe! That's not the change of plans, though.
No, that was definitely in the plans.
We're going to Deshaies! Now, Eric, sing your song.
Nice. You want to sing the song?
Yeah.
Deshaies, we don't know what to say. We're Americans.
There you go.
I just made that up this morning. You're welcome. We thought that you deserved to hear that.
I'm sure the people that live there know.
Let's make that a priority today.
Figure out how to say it.
Find somebody who knows.
Yeah.
It's spelled Deshaies in English, but yeah, it's pronounced something like Deshaies or Deshaies.
Yeah.
De.
We've decided that's where we're going now, just because we got slowed down for just a little bit last night. So I had kind of planned on 30 hours plus, but I did it on very conservative speed, and we pretty much doubled that speed almost all the time, except when those storms blew through and we lost our wind. So we did have some pretty long stretches where we were doing just 2 or 3 knots or 4. Yeah, and we had a motor.
It was today.
But if we were to go all the way down to the Saints at this point, probably because of the lee of the island, we're going to be real slow once we get to Guadalupe. So we'll wind up getting down there after dark and having to anchor or grab a ball in a very unfamiliar spot, and then we just kind of got to sit there in a dark harbor and go to bed and not really do anything. So we opted for the fun option, which is to get to Deshaies in about an hour and a half at the most. Our biggest thing is we just want to make sure that we get down to the Saints before the weird weather blows through. We're going to have like due south winds for a day or 2, and we just want to make sure we're at the Saints by then, because that'll be a really good anchorage for that. And I don't think any of the anchorages on the west coast of Guadalupe will be great when that blows through. So, Guadalupe, here we come. Making landfall sooner than we thought by quite a bit, and very happy about it. We're all tired and ready to relax, grab a drink somewhere cool, and maybe take a swim. Some of us maybe just take a pee. Approaching, straight ahead. That's our anchorage right there. You see boats in it. good boy, good boy. Hey, Lauren, bring a bucket when you come. Woo. This is the best between island passage we have crossed in forever. We got dumped on last night, but now that we're like out in the actual passage, it's beautiful. I mean, I've never seen water this calm between the islands when the wind is blowing 17.
Let me out of here.
He was a good boy. What does our dog do to pee on passages, you ask? Here's your answer. And there you go. That is the process. Good boy, Zeke. Those glorious solar panels just soaking up the energy.
So, we are arriving at a new island. It is Guadalupe. And this is one of the islands that we're going to stop until we get to Grenada. We're going into the English. Got the mooring boat.
Okay, well,
and we lost it.
I got it. It's fine. We got it on here, so that's all that really matters.
You can see right there. Yep, it's under our boat. Not ready.
Okay, let's do the same.
Come on, hold us at once.
Well, it wasn't attached to anything, and I couldn't get it on. Well, here.
Okay.
We're having a little bit of difficulty. You got a hold of a rope.
Okay. Just give it a hold on and I'll come pull for you.
So even if it wasn't like fantastic,
Still got it.
we still got it.
Yeah, we still got it. Yeah. Jeez.
Passage drink.
It's
The first one in 6 months.
Yeah.
How's that? How's that passage drink taste?
Good.
This one tastes extra good.
We did it. Cheers again.
Cheers.
Not that we went very far.
Good job, guys.
No, we went kind of
I mean, that was we were hauling ass most of it too, and getting dumped rain on. It was a very successful passage. Like, this was a good change in plans too, just to stop here for the day. Take it easy.
Yeah.
We don't take it easy enough when we're passage making.
Oh, that broke.
Yeah.
below if you like the video.